Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Arcanum. Alright, let's go in and, talk to some people about the, skull and skeleton we have found. We're not going to talk to Alexander yet. Let's talk to Hadrian first. I like how dog can open doors. Hello, Hadrian. Could you spare me a few moments?
Certainly.
Well, I've returned from the crypt.
Then you found it, and what did you see there?
I brought back the skull for you to look at. Give it to him. Hadrian's manner toward you is detached, but he can't help revealing an obvious excitement over the skull.
I suppose I'll take a look. Let's see here. What's this?
What's wrong, Hadrian?
This skull. You say this is the very skull from the sarcophagus in the burial chamber? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive. Whatever is the matter?
The skull? It's not even elven. It's a human skull. This is impossible.
Hadrian slowly shakes his head, lost in thought. There's some other strange things about what I saw.
What? What did you see?
I noticed that the skeleton was missing his right finger. Right finger? Maybe you should say, like, index finger on his right hand, or pointer finger on his right hand, or thumb on his right hand.
His right finger? Hadrian's face goes pale. You know what that means? Oh, no, it couldn't be.
What, Hadrian? What are you talking about?
One of the objects I have here is the finger of Manox. There is a legend associated with it. It was never known if the finger was actually that of the great saint. It would seem that it might very well be.
Are you saying that the body in the sarcophagus is Manox?
I don't know. Good God.
Hadrian looks dully out the window. He's obviously in shock.
Why? Why would they have buried him in the tomb of Nasrudin? I just...
He trails off. There's something else. Tell him of the message in blood.
I don't know what that symbolizes, nor why it would be there. The word sounds like ancient Panarii, an ancient language used by early church elders. It hasn't been used for centuries, but Gunther Wilhelm is an expert and would know what it means. If it was drawn there by... Oh God, they buried him alive!
What should we do now, Hadrian?
I have no idea. This discovery, I'm speechless.
He steadies himself against his desk.
2,000 years, and no one ever even bothered to check. What fools have we been?
He straightens himself.
Listen, my friend, I recommend you go speak with Gunther about this. Find out what that message says. I can be of no further use.
He gazes beyond you, lost in thought. I'll get to the bottom of this, Hadrian. I promise. Hadrian laughs bitterly.
Perhaps this was a stone better left unturned, my friend.
Oh, no.
It's not every day that one is faced with the negation of his belief.
He lowers his head. I'm so very sorry, Hadrian. I take my leave. And look at it this way. It's not that it negates your belief. It just negates your belief in the authorities. You know, the teachings could still be accurate. Could still be right. They might still be for you. Hello again, Gunther. Have you a moment? What is it you'd like to know? I've discovered something about the remains of Nasrudin. Ah, welcome back. I take it you've spoken with Hadrian. Have you found what it is you were looking for? I found something, but I don't know what it means. Interesting. It seems that the proverbial wool has been pulled over our eyes. But for what reason? I suppose it could be that the early church elders believed that an ascension story might strengthen people's belief. But at the cost of another man's life? I find that very difficult to believe. But I have found something that I believe may confirm that those remains are false. What, Gunther? What did you find? Remember I told you that I was working on those older translations? I found another passage from it that is inconsistent with the Arcanum we read today. Have you heard the passage where it talks about the final resting place of Nasrudin? Yeah, Alexander told me. Well, today's Arcanum reads Nasrudin traveled to the southernmost tip of the land, and there laid himself to rest. The copy I've been translating says almost the exact same thing, except for one slight difference. It reads Nasrudin crossed the waters and traveled to the southernmost tip of the land. Do you know what that means? It means he's off on another continent that I can't access? What are you saying, Gunther? I'm saying that I don't think Nasrudin was buried here in Caledon. We've always just assumed that the scriptures were speaking of the mainland, and of course, when the remains were found, no one ever bothered to look again.
So where are his remains?
The southernmost tip of any land in Arcanum is the Isle of Thanatos, to the south of here. I think that is where you should next go. I might ask you a favor. If you have the time before you leave, perhaps you could uncover the truth behind St. Mannix. There are men here who would be interested in finding the responsible party.
I may do that, but why do you think they did all this?
I don't know, my friend. Perhaps there is something about the actual remains of Nasrudin which they are afraid of. You should seek out his final resting place, and there I think you will find your answers.
There's something else I need to do.
Hello again. Have you discovered anything else about the remains of Nasrudin?
I have indeed.
I can tell you this. The two words in the message you saw, the first means opposite, and the second means truth. As to the broken ring, I have no idea.
Thank you, Gunther. I'll look further into this. Well, that is going to be the ring of Brodgar. Brodgar, whatever it is. I've been uncovering some strange things. Gunther found another discrepancy in the Archaon.
It seems like we've all been deceived, my friend. It seems your path no longer lies with us. But if you have the time, perhaps you could look into the message that was written on the inside of the crypt. Return to me if you find out what it means. Otherwise, good luck to you. I hope you find the final resting place of Nasrudin.
I've seen the inside of Nasrudin's crypt.
What did you find?
I retrieved the skull. It's human and not elven. Alexander's face goes hard as stone.
This is grave news. Obviously, the remains are a fake. If you find out what all this means, return to me. Is there anything else?
Yep. There were a few more strange things. Seen the inside of the crypt. I made some observations concerning the crypt and the remains. Alexander's fists clench when you tell him of Mannix. You can see that he's just barely controlling his rage.
I see. Find out what all this means. Return to me. If indeed the blood of Mannix was spilled for some darker plot, you can be assured that there will be retribution. I swear it by my life. Is there anything else?
Nope. I'm off. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do a little bit of teleporting. Let's head up to Roseboro. Alright, so, we know that the this thing over here was retrieved from the inside of the Circle of Brodgar. So, southwest 30, southeast 40, northeast 20, southeast 15, northeast 30, southeast 50, southwest 15, northwest 20, northeast 40, southeast 50. But opposite in truth, basically, I think it means that we want to go up this way. I think we're supposed to stay on this map rather than go out to the world map. Now, I have been looking at a map with locations on it for the game, and there are a few places that we have not been that we should probably check out. So, once we've taken care of this, I think we're going to end up doing that. There's still some of the temples that I need, not the temples, the altars that I need to pay a visit to. The stone vault looks ancient, and the inscription on its face reads, "Ye must know the word that opens all doors." Truth. Mannix's stone vault. Is that leading out? Yeah, that leads out.
Shouldn't I find something around here? I can't really click on any of those. Guys, would you, like, get out of the way or something? Alright, well, someone has my shovel, so let's go ahead and... see if this is what we need to do. Nope, doesn't look like it. Now that's the edge, okay. Maybe someone picked up the stuff that I'm supposed to pick up here. Sword of Mannix. Journal of St. Mannix. Yeah, okay, Logair picked it up. Thanks. Thanks, Logair. Alright. 8th of Harvest, 1108. Kryn Erden himself appointed me first acolyte today. I feel fortunate to have finally met him, as his days seem near over. I was overwhelmed with prideful emotion at the thought that I was now to carry on the most important task of maintaining the wards. 1st of Darkfall, 1108. I presided over my first Panarii council today. All went well, and we established without a doubt the divinity of Nasrudin. The usual debate ensued, but this time we were able to convince those on the council who still held doubt that Nasrudin was indeed sent by the gods to lead us in this world. 15th of Darkfall, 1108. My mind is troubled. An elf by the name of Kan Hua descended from the mountains today, and has begun ingratiating himself into the council. He claims to be the son of an original elven council member, but I am not certain I believe him. The others have taken a liking to him, though, and seem to have no doubts as to the veracity of his tale. I do not know why he makes me uncomfortable, but I feel great distress when I am in his presence. 10th of New Sun, 1109. Kan Hua has brought several of his elven folk into the fold. Worse, he is beginning to spread heresy about the truths of the church. He has insinuated that the wards are merely an outward representation of an inward discipline that we all must cultivate, or some such nonsense. He trivializes the life of the great Nasrudin by offhandedly suggesting that he never existed, that the whole tale of Nasrudin and the banishment is allegorical. He has not been stating these preposterous theories outright, but I have engaged him in several philosophical debates on matters of doctrine, and have all but cornered him into admitting him into his beliefs. His animosity towards me is growing, but he is not my concern. It is the rest of the leadership. They welcome him. He offers an easier, less disciplined view of the Panarii life. 35th of the New Sun, 1109. Amidst my great turmoil, I have been delivered a sign. I was visited today by the physical manifestation of Nasrudin. I am certain of this. As I was tending the wards, as I do these days with no help from my brothers, he appeared to me. He asked me all manner of questions, and appeared pleased when I explained how I was maintaining the wards. We talked for what seemed hours, and he even tested my faith by hinting that he knew Nasrudin, and that he was not divine. It was only after he departed that I realized I had actually been speaking with Nasrudin himself. I do not know from where this certainty comes, but I am sure in my heart that it was him. 37th of New Sun, 1109. Kan Hua means to kill me. Yesterday I confronted him with the news of my vision of Nasrudin, and he exploded with rage, calling me a heretic. Him calling me a heretic. I would laugh if the situation were not so desperate. I almost attacked him on the spot, but I called upon my training to calm my rage and quickly excused myself from his office. I then returned to my room to contemplate what my course of action should be. Later that night, as I was out performing my walking meditation, I was set upon by his elven cohorts. After killing several of them, I fled. I do not know what I shall do now. I know my life will end should I set foot in the temple again, but it is not my life that matters. The truth of the Panarii must live beyond me. I can only imagine the lies Kan Hua has been spreading in my absence. 1st of Solstice, 1109. My exile is at an end. I have meditated on my situation, and I know what I must do. I will return to the temple and declare what I know for all to hear. I will leave my writings safely hidden here, along with my ceremonial sword, as I feel my death is at hand. My soul I now commit to the hands of Nasrudin. Mannix, 1st Acolyte. And the Sword of Mannix, 2 to 9, 2 to 5. It's not magical. It's just a sword. Okay, well, these are important revelations. And thank you guys for picking these up without telling me. Alright, well, let's go ahead and teleport back. Down to Caledon. There we go. Alright, let's go tell Alexander what we've discovered. And, you know, give him his ancestor's sword. And, you know, he might want that. I do like just being able to set my people to run somewhere and they do it on their own. Although it'd be a little bit nicer if I didn't have to use the waypoint system. Especially with so few waypoints as you get. Music starts playing in the cemetery and then stops as soon as I leave. Alright, in we go! Hello? I have something very important to tell you, Alexander. What did you find? I found Mannix's journal. Tell him what it said. Alexander is silent for a long time. Then, it seems we, the Panarii, have an important responsibility. Many of your troubles, Living One, were born because we allowed ourselves to be deceived for so many years. That will be no longer, and it seems that my family has been deceived and dishonored. I think I know whom I must speak to about this. He looks in the direction of the High Priest's chambers. I also found this. Give Alexander his family sword. Alexander is stunned, unbelieving. I never hoped to see this. It was lost so many years ago. It will be put to good use, I can assure you. I'm sure. Goodbye, and good luck. He takes her hand in both of his. Thank you, Living One. Your help here has been invaluable. I wish you luck on your quest, and in the conflict to come. Goodbye. You're not gonna, like, actually go and do it now? Okay. Let's just shout to Gunther through the door again. Let's see. I have discovered the truth about Mannix. Is that so, and what is it? Tell him of the journal. Gunther says nothing for a long while, then... It seems that we have been misled from the beginning, and now I see why we were first called the Defenders of the Gate. Seems we have a great responsibility. We shall begin to live up to it. What do you think I should do now, Gunther? Well, if you would, please go and tell Alexander what you found. Oh, I already did. I would think that he is going to want to have a very long talk with some of his superiors. I'm glad that I'm not one of them. Gunther smiles wickedly. I'll do so. Farewell to you, Gunther. And now, Hadrian. Hadrian looks up at you with haunted eyes. Hadrian, I found the whole truth. A slight whisper. What? Tell him the whole story of Mannix. Anger flares in the eyes of Hadrian. The man truly was a saint and a warrior. And it seems that we Panarii have been neglecting our true duties. That will no longer be the case. He puts a hand to your shoulder. Thank you, my friend. You've done this church and the world a great service. Glad to be of service, Hadrian. As a token of my appreciation, feel free to take the objects on the display cases. I can't tell you what they'd be good for, but they're yours all the same. The cases will be open now. Hadrian gestures quickly in the general direction of the cases. Thank you very much. Would you do me the favor? Speak with Alexander of these things if you haven't already done so. I'm an old man and tired. There's little I can do to right this wrong. But Alexander is strong, the strongest of us all, and will know what to do. He smiles to himself. I envy not the man who Alexander finds responsible. I'll do that, Hadrian. Yay, goodies! Mine. Mine. And mine. Alright, so we have the Eye of Krakatur. Don't know exactly what that does. Glass Key. Interesting. And the Finger of Mannix. Crit hit percentage chance increases. Poison resistance plus 20. Willpower plus 1. Melee plus 2. Compared to Beauty plus 2. I mean, it's pretty nice. Will you wear this? Yeah, you will. You actually would rather wear that? I guess it's melee. Let's not give you melee. Let's give this to someone else. There you go, Sog. You can have it. Sog's been a valuable ally for us this whole time. I mean, I could wear it. It would be willpower plus 1. I have 4 points now. Alright, I didn't spend those 3 points before. And that would take that up to 19. Which would be good. But I'm going to hold off for now. There are still some things that I want to do. Thank you. Rest assured, I will do what needs to be done. Okay. Alright, well, there are some places that we do want to go visit. I think there's still some areas around here. Let's see, what's the easiest way to get out? Can I actually do this over here? Let's see. Yes, I can. Alright, let's start finding some of the places that we have not been yet. I believe that there is something right around here. Question is whether I actually need to... Alright, let's see if I can find it there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, maybe I am at Razor's Point. Maybe not. Oh, wait, no, I am. Aha! There's goodies. I'll take all of that. Actually, you're not really carrying anything here. You can go ahead and have my, my shovel back. You can have that book. I imagine that bread is really bad by now. Take all the wine. There are quite a few wrecked ships here. Maybe this is just one wrecked ship. I don't know. Let's see what's in this chest. Some wooden shields. And what about this barrel? Water. I still haven't found anyone who will buy water. But since they're giving it to me, I'll take it. Yeah, they're totally giving it to me. That's how this works. There's another chest over here. I don't think we can go into this ship. Ooh, swords. I'll take those. There we go. Another barrel. Healing potions. I will hold on to those. I will actually use one just to get me back up to max, because I really have not been using them much at all. Sunday's best dress, which is what I'm already using. Ladies' fancy boots, Morningstar perfume, and a decent gold ring. Put the ring on. You put the ring on. Don't put the ring on. You go ahead and hold on to that. There's another chest over here. There's a body up there. Short bow, some arrows, some poison. Go ahead and take these arrows. You have so many. And Virgil, take some of these. I do not need this many. That's good enough. Princess Arya and a black chest. Princess Arya's amulet, 275 gold, and a lesser healing potion. I don't recall if there's anything in particular that we've heard about a Princess Arya. Anything to do here? Nope, not really. I get the feeling that I'm actually not supposed to be able to... like, this is supposed to block off the east and the west, and I somehow got around that. World map is not available right now. Maybe because I'm up there. Nope. Alright. So I imagine that I need to find something about Princess Arya, someone to talk to or something like that, and then give them the amulet. I will look for that later. It is actually about time to end the episode anyway. World map not available. Maybe if I get onto the actual ground. World map is not available. What? What? Game? Alright, well, let's head up this way a bit. Maybe I just need to do that. There we go. Yeah, I have broken it by getting around. That's that is pretty funny, actually. All right. Well, I guess since I'm over here, there is actually something that we can do over there. But I think instead, I'm going to go sell some of this stuff. Go ahead and teleport back to Toronto, since I'm already over here anyway. I mean, there was something else that I was going to look at over there, but might as well just go sell some things. So, when we come back next time, I will have sold the things that I planned to, and we will then start looking around for some other things. There's a few more altars that I want to visit, and that's kind of what I want to do at the moment. So, I shall see you guys next time.